name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for taking a couple minutes and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make Hungarian goulash in your slow cooker. Now, I got this recipe from Chef John from the website foodwishes.com, and I guess he says it's an old Wolfgang Puck recipe. And I'm really looking forward to this because I haven't had Hungarian goulash in many, many years, but I remember having it as a child and really loving the flavor. So I got a couple beef chuck steaks here. I got some onions, some beef broth, and some other spices. It's going to be real easy. We're going to saute the beef for a little bit, cut it up into pieces, throw it into the slow cooker with some onions and the other spices, and we're just going to let it simmer all day and fill the house with this delicious aroma. Oh, it's going to be good. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, I'm going to show you the spices here. I'll leave the exact measurements down below. I'm doubling up in the recipe because I had around 5 pounds of beef. The original recipe calls for 2.5, so that's why I upped up these spices. But I'm just going to show you all the spices. We want to kind of get them all measured and ready to go before we start the process. I have around 3 onions here that I've chopped up. You don't have to have them in perfect uniform pieces. They're going to be cooking in the slow cooker all day. So some onions. I have some paprika. This is the sweet Hungarian paprika. We got some garlic. I got some marjoram. We have some caraway seeds, some cayenne pepper, some ground black pepper, and some thyme. All right, I have a pestle and mortar here. They recommend you take the caraway seeds, and we just want to kind of crush them. Now, you don't need one of these. You could use a rolling pin or some kind of hard thing. It just releases some of the flavors of those caraway seeds. So we're just going to grind this down. Oh, I can smell it, boy. It definitely releases some flavors. So grind the caraway seeds. I think I'm going to put the thyme in there because I don't have the thyme flakes. These are kind of like little pieces here. So I'm going to add that in there and mix it as well, these spices. All right. So once you get this ground to where you think it's sufficient, we'll get cutting that beef up. We'll be back in a minute. All right, so here I am with the beef. It was just over 5 pounds. I did remove some of the fat. You want to leave a little bit of that in there. And now all we're going to do is just do some salt and pepper on here before we start to fry this up. Like so. A little ground black pepper. And now I'm going to heat up some olive oil in a frying pan. Okay, so I have a little bit of olive oil heating up here on medium-high heat. And we're just going to brown this beef for a couple minutes on each side. That's going to give it some excellent flavor. And I'm doing it in batches because I don't want to crowd the pan. Alright, we'll just saute this. We'll flip it in around a minute or so. Make sure it gets a nice brown. We'll put it in the slow cooker and we'll continue to do batches until we're all done. Be back in a second. Alright, it's been around a minute. Now you want to turn the pieces over. Yeah, you see, that's what we want. We want a little browning action on here. And this is also going to give our pan some delicious juices from the meat that we're going to saute our onions and our other spices in before adding it to the slow cooker. Alright, just like so. Bear in mind, we're not trying to cook this all the way through. That'll happen in the slow cooker. We just want to get a little bit of browning on it. We'll give it another minute or so, and we'll keep carrying on. See you in a little bit. Alright guys, this is my last batch here. You see I got the rest of them in the slow cooker. And we got all this delicious browning bits at the bottom of this frying pan. We're going to continue to use the same frying pan to cook the onion and to kind of toast those seasonings. But next is the onions. So there we go.
You're going to save all that good
Save
stuff?
all that. Don't empty it out.
Look
See,
at that.
that's
Yummy.
all the good deliciousness on the
smells
bottom
really
there.
good. Yeah.
All right, meet you back over at the stove. Okay, medium heat. We're gonna add the onions. And we're not gonna have to cook these all the way. We just wanna soften them up, have them absorb some of that delicious. See, they're already starting to turn colors. Whoops, get back in there. All right, we'll just let these go for maybe 3-4 minutes. Let them soften up, let them brown a little bit. We'll be back in a second. And you know what I'm going to do here? Since they're soaking up a lot, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on top like that. Not too much. We'll sprinkle a little bit of salt. And a little bit of some ground black pepper. There we go. All right, we'll be back in a minute. All right, here we go. Medium heat. This is just about done. We're not concerned with cooking it. We just want to add a little bit of flavor. We'll throw this in the slow cooker in just a second. All right, so here are the onions. We're just going to pour this on top of the beef. Oh, it smells good. All right, and again, we're going to use this same pan. Now we're going to roast, or toast, I should say, not roast. Toast those spices just to kind of get some of those flavors to come out. I'll meet you back at the stove in just a second. Okay, so we return it. I just put around a half a tablespoon of olive oil in there because it was pretty dry. Those onions soaked everything up. So here's the caraway seeds. We're just going to kind of toast these. We're going to put the paprika on there as well. I'm going to do the ground black pepper. We got the cayenne pepper. And last but not least, marjoram. There we go. And what we're going to do is now heat this on medium heat for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. We're just going to stir it around here. It's going to soak up some of that oil, and you're going to start to smell the fragrance. We don't want to burn it. We just want it to kind of release some of those flavors. Just like so. Alright. We'll just give it another minute or so, a couple minutes. We'll be all set. Okay, so those toasted spices, I added around 1.5 cups of beef broth, kind of stirred it real well. We're going to pour that in. Oh, look at this. It's already looking and smelling great. Alright, now we're going to pour in the rest of the beef broth. We got some garlic here we're going to throw in. Okay. We got a little bit of white sugar. We got some balsamic vinegar. And like I said, I'll leave all the exact measurements down below. And we're going to put in the tomato paste. Like so. I'm going to give it a good stir here. All right. Now comes the fun part, the waiting. I'm going to do it on high because I want to get this to a little bit of a simmer, and then I might kick it down to low. It just really depends on when you plan on eating. If you get it early enough start, you can just bring it up to high and keep it on low the rest of the day. I'm going to throw in a couple bay leaves on top. Put the lid on it. We are done. Now we let the slow cooker do its magic. We'll come back in a few hours and check it out, guys. See you in a little bit. All right, it's been around 3.5 hours. I've had it on high the whole time. Let's take a look here. See what we're looking at. Ooh, nice simmer. It smells wonderful. Oh yeah, it's coming along nicely. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. Oh yeah, it's looking good. All right. Put the lid on it here. I'm gonna enjoy a beverage, and then we'll be back and sample this out. See you guys in a little bit. All right, beverage review time while we wait for that goulash to finish cooking. I'm trying a beer locally here, King Harbor Brewing Company. They're out of Redondo Beach. Anaconda Squeeze Hazy IPA. Let's see, 7.1% alcohol, Redondo Beach. And this is my son Kyle and my daughter Ava Grace. Say hi.
Hi.
Ava Grace is trying something new. They had these bottles in the store. It's got a little cute little, do you know who that character is?
That's Sky from Paw Patrol.
Sky from Paw Patrol, okay. Good to Grow fruit and veggie blend strawberry kiwi drink. So she's having that. And then Kyle, this has a built-in, she doesn't need a glass for this one.
We don't know if it works like a normal cup or you have to like sip it like a cup, you know? Like you have to kind of reach it up.
Kyle's having something called Mezzo Mix. It's a cola, it looks like it's an orange
I feel like
cola.
I've done that before now.
Cola Kust Orange. It's made in Austria.
Why
So
do I have a feeling I've done it before?
I don't know. I think we had something similar. Maybe you did it
It
before.
says grow your top collection.
Either way, it sounds good.
Wow. What's that supposed
I'll
to
open
mean?
it.
What's it supposed to mean?
And then you can
grow
pour it.
your top collection?
Alright.
It's just grow your top collection. What's that supposed to mean?
Alright, here guys, come here.
Like
Let me squeeze in here and pour this. Alright, let's see. Nice color. Alright. Wow, that looks like cola. What does it smell like? Has it got orange?
Kind of like it kind of smells like a tangerine,
Yeah, let me smell it.
but like the pulp.
It smells like like a fruity cola.
It smells like pulp.
Alright guys, as always, I appreciate you watching my video. Cheers, let's take it a sip and look at the camera and tell everyone what we think. Oh, that's good. Very tropical, like a like pineapple and orange, and just a little bit of hop bitterness at the end, but the fruit kind of overpowers it. Are you getting anything?
it's hard to.
It's hard?
It's hard to sip it from like up there.
Okay, well just try to sip it regular,
Yeah.
like a straw. Just try to go like this and sip it. Can you get anything? No?
No.
Huh.
Here, let me.
No.
I can grab our
Here,
cup.
let's see. No, come here. Ava Grace, come here.
I like that.
Try to go like this and then squeeze a little bit. Let's see. Is anything coming out? Oh, it is?
Okay, in the meantime, while she's drinking that, this tastes kind of like if you took a like Dr. Pepper, but without that like weird like medicine taste, and you added orange instead.
Oh, wow, that's not. So is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Better than Dr. Pepper?
I like Dr. Pepper.
All right, and Ava Grace?
But yeah, it's
At
good.
least you're working for your drink. What do you think?
Okay, that tastes a lot like strawberry kiwi. I'm just gonna love it. And yeah,
It tastes like strawberry kiwi?
because it says strawberry kiwi right on it.
Yeah, but does it taste like a soda or like a juice, or what does it taste like?
It tastes like a soda and a juice.
Oh, okay.
It's like kind of like a mix of both. Like
All
both
right,
kind
there
of
you go.
Strawberry kiwi on there, right there.
And this is really good. If you're local to Southern California, I would give this one a shot for sure.
Dude, bro.
7.1% alcohol. It doesn't taste like that at all. It tastes very light. Yeah, King Harbor Brewing Company, Redondo Beach. Very tasty.
I love
And
it.
then
Alright, guys.
cheers with an empty can.
We're going to enjoy these drinks. I'm going to give this maybe another half hour, 45 minutes.
This is my favorite drink.
We're going to serve it over some butter noodles. It's going to be absolutely delicious. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, we forgot to cheer to our viewers. Cheers to our viewers. And cheers to ourselves.
Sky on it.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back in a little bit, guys. All right, here we are. It's been another, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. And let's see, I turned it down on low around an hour ago just to kind of see if the sauce would thicken up, but it's still kind of liquidy. So what I'm going to do here is I took around a tablespoon of cornstarch and I mixed it with around a tablespoon and a half, maybe 2 tablespoons. I just kind of eyed it of water, stirred it real good so it's dissolved. And we're going to pour this in here to thicken it up. If you like it more like a soup, obviously, which I guess is what real goulash is like, you can just leave it as is. But I'm going to stir this in. I'm going to try to see if I can thicken this up just a little bit. I like a good gravy. But yeah, let's we'll let this simmer for a few more minutes. We'll go from there. All right. It's been sitting for a while. Let's see, I'm going to turn this on the buffet. Yeah, look at that. It's definitely thickened up a little bit.
Yeah, that looks
But,
good.
yeah, you can thicken it up some more, but I think the leftovers tomorrow will be a little bit thicker. So we have some buttered egg noodles here. We got some sour cream. We're going to dish this out. All right, so we'll take some of this Hungarian goulash on some buttered egg noodles.
Ooh, look
Oh
at
man, look at that. Of course, make sure you taste it. Add some more salt and pepper if you feel it's necessary. It's got a little bit of kick from the cayenne pepper, I have to admit, but I think putting it on the buttered egg noodles and a little bit of sour cream will kind of take a little bit of that kick away. So we'll do a couple other little side dishes we'll try on camera here.
So we're just gonna scoop it out like that.
Oh, it smells so good. Oh man. Ooh.
Put a little sour cream and parsley on there.
Yeah, make sure you get a little bit of that gravy on there too, because man. We'll take a little sour cream.
A dollop.
A big dollop right in the center.
Right there.
Just kind of take a little bit of that heat away. Plus, who doesn't like sour cream anyway, right?
It's a dairy kiss on a spicy dish. There we go. I'm doing a little bit more than I normally would just because
Yeah.
I want it to mellow it out a little bit. Here we go.
All right. Then we finish it off with there we go.
There we go. All right, now we'll do a little bit of parsley. Look at that.
All right, we'll be back with the whole family. Sample this, but boy, does that look good. All right, welcome back. I'm here with my son Kyle, my
Hello.
wife Monica. We
Hello.
scoop some out. All right, move over to
It
this side.
smells all afternoon. It was like the aroma in this house was amazing.
All right,
All right, this is the authentic good
let's
stuff.
see.
The smell. It smells so good.
It's a little bit spicy, but let's try it with the egg noodles.
And the sour cream.
I didn't think it was gonna be this good.
This does remind me of my childhood. I don't know where I ate that. I don't know if my mom made that. I don't think so.
It's really
But I ate
good.
it somewhere. It's got a little kick to it with the cayenne pepper, huh?
It does, but it's good.
The spice isn't like a pepper. It's like hot, but it's like lingers in like the back of your throat.
I was afraid it was going to be too sweet because the one time I had Hungarian goulash, it was really sweet and I didn't really care for it.
They call it sweet paprika, Hungarian,
But there's sugar in it too.
Yeah,
so
it's not really that sweet.
Some people will put too much sugar in it, but no, this is perfect.
Man, this is good. What do you think? What do you think, Connie?
This is good enough for a restaurant. This is really good.
I mean, I can't believe it. I love that flavor. Maybe because I love caraway seeds.
I was just gonna say because you busted out your pestle and mortar.
Yeah, and crushing it, man, I think it released the flavors. Man, this is really good. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You gotta buy a few ingredients, but it's totally worthwhile. And let the slow cooker do all the work, really.
Really, it's let your husband do all the work.
As always, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like it, please hit the like button. I would love it if you would consider subscribing. That's a button below as well. And I'll leave a link above to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. Thanks again for watching.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you next time. What do you think, Kyle? Final words?
Good. Final words is, if you give this guy raw meat and wood chips, he'll be outside the next week.
Cooking something, huh? I love this. It's just enough spice,
Yeah.
but not too much.
If you give me wood chips and anything, the house burns.
This is a good warm your body up comfort meal in the winter.
They'd be good on mashed potatoes, too. That
Yeah.
gravy.
Or I guess you could do rice if you're a rice fan, but no, I agree. Potatoes or egg noodles would be my pick.
Wow. Good stuff. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. I don't want to stop eating. You want to taste, Kyle?
It's good.
Didn't you say everyone says it's better the next day?
That's what I'm hoping for. Wow.
Thank you for watching Goulash. Thank you for watching.